Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Entertainment only. Oh, hey. What do I have a look at? I was asked by a couple of my lovely viewers, will the SCOTUS weigh in on the New York conviction? Can they? Will they? There was a lot of conversation going on. Can they? Will they? Well, yes, they can. So Mike Johnson's come out and basically said he's had a chat to a lot of his mates on the SCOTUS, and that they'll have a look at overturning. So the short answer, I've gone to constitution.findlaw.com, Article 3, annotation 22. Basically says they can, it's very rare, but they can issue a writ of habeas corpus. My Italian's not particularly good on that, but it does mean, yes, it's very rare that they can. I'm not going to read the entire article. If you want me to, I can, just go to constitution.findlaw.com/article 3/annotation 22. So, yes, they can, extremely rare, and it does require certain circumstances, but will they? Is a good question. So Johnson, yeah, we know the usual cronies he's talking to, but let's have a look. Will the Supreme Court of the United States, holy, can we fast forward to the November 5th election? I hate to wish my life away, but I'm really, really looking forward to the Democrats having the House, Senate, and presidency. Please, please, please make sure you vote and take someone to vote with you as well. But let's have a look. Show me the Supreme Court on Trump's New York conviction. Show me the Supreme Court, the SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, on Trump's New York state conviction. SCOTUS is supposed to only be there for federal, but they do have authority in regards to state in certain circumstances. Let's have a look. Using my Trip and Wait tarot. Well, that doesn't bode, will they? Doesn't bode a good first card again. It's this, I get first card every time for Trump, which can be a vascular event, but it also can be, when I'm talking about this, perhaps 3 justices support him, but it's not enough. 3 on 8, so we're talking about Gorsuch, Alito, and Thomas, but it's not going to be enough. So this is big no card, no, betrayal, defeat, divorce, you name it. But it also could just be his vascular event coming forward. Challenging it is gifts in the past. Can also be a sense of naivety on Johnson's behalf, but the challenge is the gift giving that has happened in the past. No, it's going to be too heavy a burden for the SCOTUS to take on. End of a cycle. They're not, the messaging is just too cumbersome, too chaotic. They're not at the end of the path as trying to slog forward towards this. Well, you could call this a courthouse if you wanted to. Could be the White House itself. No, the burden's going to be too hard. In the past, suspended, stopped, sacrificial lamb, but just even looking at things differently. I think what's happened is that because the Supreme Court have been called out so often recently, oh, goodness me, and I'm not talking about all the Supreme Court, goodness me, there's some wonderful people on the Supreme Court, but they seem to be in the minority, and then there's a couple of ditherers, and then there are the 3 absolute Trump backers. I think they're just pausing themselves in the past. Crowning the reading, the 4 of Swords, retreat. Again, it's a no card. So we've got the 3 and the 4 of Swords. It's again a no card. Having a lie down as the Swords of Truth are lying over the top of them. because they're trying to keep some information. They're trying to avoid, certain members are just trying to avoid investigation in regards to monetary dealings here. But the judgment card, literally externally judgment being made, a collective awakening that they're being watched internally, uh, not harvesting, disappointment in the harvest, not harvesting. I don't think they're going to. Hopes and fears, justice, the sort of truth cutting through. The outcome, Trump here next to this card. Three again, three are going to support him, but there's going to be a lot of negative headlines, and Lady Justice is going to reign supreme. Okay, Ace of Wands, new messaging getting out there. This might be Johnson waving the stick, a plan. They may be looking at it, but we've got balance, balance. This can also be, now, Dave from Tarot by the Bay put me onto this. Can be about the expelling of toxicity. So by pouring from cup to cup back and forth, expelling the toxicity. We've got here watching the ships come in, but banishment out into the cold in regards to the lies and deceit and betrayal, the stealing. So I'm going to say no. SCOTUS, there's three that would be willing to, but you've got five not. So I'm getting no, that they're not going to. How's Trump going to feel about that? How is Trump going to feel about SCOTUS not looking at his case? Yeah, the three are too busy looking after themselves, really. They don't want any more scrutiny. Yes, they might have behind the scenes said to Johnson, yeah, we'll have a look, but I don't feel it's actually going to get any traction there. Oh, Johnson's not. Johnson's going to feel like he's been hung out to dry in regards to that. It's going to be another body blow for Johnson himself. Show me how's Johnson going to feel? Show me this. How is Johnson going to feel when SCOTUS doesn't follow through? How is Johnson going to feel when SCOTUS doesn't follow through? So he's put himself out there very publicly. How's Johnson going to feel when SCOTUS doesn't follow through? Come on down, let's have a look. Okay, the plan. It's too heavy a burden. And we've got here emotionally overwhelmed and a cleansing. Trying to shut him up. Strengths. But what have we got here? Queen of Pentacles. Practicality of it. Waving the war. Yeah, they're not going to. This just might be another nail in the coffin for Johnson getting tossed from the speakership position. We've got money changing hands, but a truth that's not yet been revealed for the sake of the voter about dark money and contracts and agreements that are going to be exposed. Okay. How does Johnson feel? I think he's put himself under the spotlight. Has Johnson put himself? How's this going to end for Johnson? The fact that Mike Johnson came out and said SCOTUS are going to look at it, but they don't. How is this going to end for Johnson? How's this going to go down for Johnson? Is this going to, you want that one? Okay. How's this going to, you want that one? You want that one? Okay, let's see what they've given me here. Abuse of power, again, emotionally overwhelming and forced to retreat. Yeah, it's not going to go well for Johnson. Oh, tied himself to the devil, infighting, sabotage, you name it. Ruling coming, perhaps legislation, the legislators lying, betraying, having to defend himself to Congress. Okay, this may be a female Congress member calling him out on it. He's going to have to defend himself to Congress in regards to what he said. It's not going to vote. It's, yeah, not going to go well for Johnson. What a goose. Okay, how's Trump feel about the SCOTUS not looking at? How is Trump going to feel about SCOTUS declining to look at his New York conviction? I don't even know that he's playing into it, but how's Trump going to feel about SCOTUS? Okay, I've got that he's going to turn on those 3 judges that he thought were in his pocket. In his usual manner is what I'm getting. Come on down, let's have a look. Okay, we've got the dark money behind the scenes, the 3 working together in the dark of night behind the scenes, but they're challenged by the packing up of the truth and moving forward. We've got here the King of Wands. This could be Roberts bringing forth, telling Trump the message. In the past, they were chained to the devil, but it is in the past. Crowning this reading, there are secrets they're trying to keep a lid on. Immediate future, investigation, shining the light. Externally, we've got the Two of Wands, trying to make some plans here, perhaps, but internally, okay. Okay, thank you. I was just reminded my question was Trump. So here is the SCOTUS here. Trump feeling isolated. I'm going to say isolated. Feeling isolated, looking to flee, but he's going to be stopped. Okay, going to be stopped. The Four of Pentacles, desperately trying to hold on. The outcome, Queen of Pentacles, Homeland Security, the DOJ, difficult decision, information coming forward. This could be the courts, or this could just be careful what you wish for. Not listening, living the life of luxury, but a lot of negative headlines coming forward and a harsh truth for Trump. He's going to be seen and heard at long last, and it's not going to end well for him in the face of justice. And another significant ending card. Ending. Okay, so how's Trump feeling about it? The SCOTUS are going to decline to take the case. He's going to feel isolated. He's just, yeah, I just really feel, what have I got next? That he's going to attack the SCOTUS themselves. He's going to attack SCOTUS themselves, and then we have perhaps illness. Let's see how we go. Just looking at the bottom, it's just same old story for Trump, that the voters are going to see him for who he is. He's going to attack his own people. It's just cray, lose the plot. So how does he feel? Yeah, he's going to not be happy. Okay, going to leave it like that. Thank you for joining me. Love to you all. Take care.